Well. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a big day for the unemployed, and I would say just the internet all around, especially the streaming space. If you haven't already picked up on what I'm talking about what the rest of the internet's talking about today, and that is the Lacari situation. Now, if you don't already know, which I would be very surprised if you don't, earlier today, streamer Lacari accidentally showed a notepad of links of adult websites and other adult things that are connected to, let's just say, pedo related content and also animal abuse related content along with pedo related content. So that in it of itself is very damning for sure. When that stuff kind of just pops out of the blue and, in front of thousands of people to see, screenshot, record, and, investigate, um, it's not the wisest decision to continue streaming while it's all taking place. But I mean, when you're already caught red handed for something as deplorable and awful like that, I mean, I guess what can you do? I can't necessarily imagine being caught doing something like that because I personally just am not into any of that type of stuff. Um, I guess beggars can't be choosers with some poor fellows like Lucari and his twisted mind, is what I want to say. Besides the point, um, it was just really kind of funny to watch him fumble with any type of excuse he could try to gather with why he had a notepad of links to basically child adult content. And with searches such as stuff like lolly. That in and of itself is crazy. That he tried to on stream partially defend the legalization of that word. And when you already know, if you've ever been in a Discord or like a Reddit thread or anywhere and you have someone immediately try to like defend or talk about the legalization or the legality of that word and its definition, stay away, walk away, just drop all contact with that person and never talk to them again because that is a red flag and you don't want to be around people like that. They are not safe to be around. Um, so for him to try to say that he got it off of a virus, because just I'm sure just like many of you, I just discovered who Lucari was today, but he's apparently infamous for being a major gooner, like a D1, like athletic gooner. Um, so, and he like would flex about that too. So, it's like he was known for being like a little out of the box, who isn't in some cases on the internet, but when it goes that deep into the rabbit hole of, oh, you're not like out of the box, you're like just messed up and disgusting, that's when the issue starts to take hold. Um, I think it's become like almost majorly, I can't say the word, it's majorly accepted that people will have like some type of side content or side hustle that is adult content but is catered towards other adults and not children, or is not about children, and definitely not animals in such cases as well. um just the links that like this like these poor viewers like had to discover when like digging deeper and deeper into what that notepad was holding. I feel bad for them. I If there was a way where you could just like scrub your mind like it was Men in Black having that pen thing, I think now would be the perfect time to make it for those poor souls who actually had to go and do that so that we could actually get some justice going out for Lacari. Now, justice being he did get banned. He got banned off of Twitch and also on Kick. Whether that was, uh, preemptive or not, because maybe Kick had assumed he would try to go on their site after Twitch banned him for that. So smart move on Kick, in my opinion, but still, I'm sure he's gonna try to find a way to, wiggle his way onto the internet forums once again, some way, somehow. I'm just really getting like EDP type of vibes from this guy in the situation that he's now put himself in. Except thankfully, there are no real children involved in this. At least I'm hoping there aren't. And if there are, that's just gonna be a whole another can of worms that is being opened. Um, it's just really odd to see all of these streamers accidentally out themselves as being pedos and, possible pedos and stuff like that. It's like I feel like there's just this trend where these types of people are outing themselves, like whether it's on purpose or not. And I don't get the reason behind it, but these people just seem to be popping up more and more lately. Obviously with all the bigger news going on around like a certain New York financier who is no longer with us on this earth, who had a very big island with a lot of connections and a lot of messed up stuff that happened on that island. Besides the point, it just it's kind of tragic to see that this is the state of the streaming world right now, where we have these people as our content creators who are secretly not just gooners but actual like deviants and just like bridge trolls with these awful hidden things under their work computers. Number one, why are you cranking it on your work computer just to anything? That's just not smart in any way. Like, I feel like anyone would realize that. And just number two, just learn to keep it in your pants once in a while, I guess. Because this just goes too far. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, my cat was nibbling at some wires. Hey, no, get out of there. Get out. Go. We're just gonna keep that in the video. She likes to be pesty like that. Anyways, where was I? But yeah, so this genius just wanted to, for some reason, continue streaming and pretend like nothing went wrong. And there's also a clip of him quite literally like losing his shit with his viewers, basically being like, I don't know what to tell you. I did nothing wrong. Can we please just move on? Can we move on, please? No, we can't. You got caught red-handed, boo. You got caught red-handed. I mean, thing. What do you think? Yeah, exactly. You just you can't just walk away from something like that. It's just not possible. So for him to just try to continue streaming and like just kind of push it under the rug and tell people to move on and to be like, oh yeah, no, it was just don't worry about it. I'm just like I'm a gooner. I have like 3 terabytes or whatever he said of like adult content on my computer anyways. Something you really didn't need to share with your audience or any of us at all, but it seems like you did because you were obviously in panic mode and also damage control mode, trying to cover your ass. Not good and not gonna happen. Um, yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say about it. I'm sure there are far more details if you dig deeper. I just kind of wanted to give my opinion on it. It's just, I'm not surprised that this is just another story coming out of another streamer who gets caught being a deviant in some type of way. There was Mizkif being an absolute man child over Emaru. There's the whole Ice Poseidon situation where he just is openly groping men on stream now. And now there is Lacari, who just outed himself for basically being a pedo. You know, what more can you do? This is just quite a content filled year so far for the unemployed, and I can't really complain too much because it keeps me pumping out videos on this channel and for all of you to see and enjoy. So yeah, this has been my video on the Lacari situation. I hope he gets the justice that he deserves because, or the justice that he deserves, the justice that, you know, is deserved to be put on him is what I should be saying. And yeah, I hope y'all have a good rest of your day or night, depending on where you are. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like. Consider subscribing to the channel. It'll help me and my channel go a long way. And any final words of wisdom thing? Okay. Yeah, that was the video. Hope y'all have a good one. Bye bye.